Alright, 60 second summary for the new Baby Terapagos deck. It's not actually new at this point because Surging Sparks is over 2 months old, but it's new in the sense that I haven't played it yet. Unless I make a video on a deck, it isn't real. For a single colorless energy, Terapagos accelerates 3 different types of basic energy to your Tera Pokemon however you want. While there's quite a few Tera Pokemon in Standard, there's only a few that actually combo well with the turtle. For starters, there's Cornerstone masked Ogerpon EX and Terapagos EX to create a wall deck. Ogerpon isn't damaged by Pokemon with abilities, while Terapagos makes itself immune to damage from basic non-colorless Pokemon. Throw in Milotic EX, which blocks Tera Pokemon attached like Dragapult and Hydreigon, but isn't a Tera itself, and you can annoy a lot of people. For the cool players out there, you'll swap out Milotic for Pikachu EX and go with an attacking build. You still utilize Ogerpon and Terapagos for the wall potential with Pikachu EX as your sweeper, dealing 300 damage for 3 energy, though you do have to discard 3 energy in the process. The Pikachu list I have also runs Power Glass to give Pikachu an extra energy, as well as Glass Trumpet and Thornton to accelerate to a Terapagos and surprise them with a Pikachu out of nowhere. This will be either my last or second to last Surging Sparks deck video before Prismatic Evolutions on Thursday, so enjoy the calm before the Badoo storm. They're playing Gholdengo, so we Gholdengo and get our Cornerstone masked Ogerpon. And there's nothing to Lost Vacuum. I think Lost City keeping it is okay. And we don't want the Milotic at all, I don't think. Okay, we got an energy. We have a Tera Orb. I learned something very fun, that Tera Orb does not get Milotic because Milotic's not an evolved or not a Tera Pokemon. That is something I learned the hard way. Alright, so we just go fight. Oh, cool. We prize 2 fighting energy. You'll love to see it. But don't worry, we're gonna win. We got this. They're playing Gholdengo. They probably have 1 canceling Cologne. I don't think they have 2 canceling Cologne. It's gonna be whether or not they have a backup attacker here. Son of... well, we need the Milotic. We need the Milotic really quick here. Come on, who's playing the Cerule Edge Gholdengo these days? Alright, well, okay, well, I don't know why'd they prioritize Manaphy? I don't understand that one. Like, they went out of their way to, I guess, because like, they could have thinned it. Are they assuming that I just have something that can do something? I don't think I do, right? Like, what if you see a Terapagos and 2 Cornerstone masked Ogerpon? What are you thinking that this is? I mean, the Manaphy, I mean, it can do 20 damage if they feel like they're backed into a corner. A Cornerstone masked Ogerpon? Oh my god, everyone, the crowd goes wild. Okay. Now, the question is Togekiss gonna be a threat? Is that Togekiss chilling in Jubilee Village gonna be a threat? I don't really know. Because Togekiss sucks a huge butt. Oh. Did I just win? Oh, if I'd benched the Feebas, we could have not done anything. Okay, so how much do I trust PDCGL here? And I think the answer is I don't, but I'm going to see if there's a Feebas anyways. Okay, if I get a switch, that's good. If I don't, that's fine. I think we just go... Do we go Prism Charge? Because I know that I'm very low on energy. So I think we just go Iono, and then maybe if I get one of the switches, we can just, you know, hit the Gholdengo and see what happens. Well, we didn't do that. we did the opposite of that. All right, well, let's go Prism Charge. How many energy are in the deck? Oh, God. No, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I'm going to put 2 on this guy. We have a Super Rod. We have an Earthen Vessel. We have a Penny. They're going to take a single prize on the Terapagos. I'm going to force them to knock out double Cornerstone masked Ogerpon and a Milotic to win this game. And I mean, it's probably going to be very easy for them to do it. But the fact that the first game of the day, we face off against Charizard EX and we prize both Milotic. And then this game, where we need the Cornerstone masked Ogerpon, we prize 2 of our fighting energy. I'm starting to think that PDCGL has it out for me. No, it's not a stall deck, it's a wall deck, okay? I made this very clear in multiple different YouTube videos. Wall and stall are 2 completely different things. Stall gets your opponent down to 0 and makes them concede, makes them concede because they hate their life and you hate yourself even more. But with a wall deck, you beat them off, but you beat them off into submission. All right, you still take your 6 prizes. Okay, they got Togekiss. Togekiss is on the field. I think maybe that's what they were setting up, is the Togekiss play. All right, and well, this is an interesting call because I cannot evolve the Feebas, right? I guess it depends whether or not they get a prize. Okay, all right, Togekiss. I see how it is. I play you. You do nothing for me. Other people play you. It's just GG. All right, so if I can get like a bosses, that'd be super duper great. That's a Lost City. That's less than super duper great. Okay, so we have a water energy in there. I mean, do I need the Penny? They're either taking a knockout or they're not. All right, so let's go. Let's put the dude in the deck. Let's play with our rod, send the energy back in. I don't think the Penny is going to necessarily mean anything because it's like they either have Canceling Cologne or they don't. And then we'll Turbo Energize, Demolish. And Pysack? Was there a player that did that in Japan? Well, this wasn't like an official stream tournament. This was just a shop tournament where people just take their random decks and then they win. And then people outside of Japan are like, oh my god, this deck won a tournament in Japan. I gotta show it off to my viewers. And they'll be like, oh my god, you came up with this idea on your own. I'm like, yeah, I did. Didn't get it from anywhere. I'm just so smart. Like, I don't even I understand the Furisode Girl. It's a Nest Ball plus a Switch, but like you don't really need the Terapagos. Like if you're playing Furisode Girl, like Terapagos isn't gonna really change all that much. But I guess it's like if you want to put an Ogerpon in the active just to buy yourself a turn. Well, there goes Milotic. Milotic's getting bodied here. Chasm Stalker, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Do you even know what you're doing with your life anymore? Okay, thank you. I know you're trying to set something up, but like if I had an eye and if I had a bosses, that's just GG, baby. Okay, so I think they lose now, right? Because they'd have to get another attack, and then I can just, yeah, we take this Ceruledge KO, they knock out my Milotic, my Iono becomes super duper powerful, and for the win, welcome in, how are you doing? How are you feeling? You know, I told you not to go home with that girl, I told you, she's gonna give you more than 5 minutes of fun, but you didn't listen, did you? Yeah, you shouldn't have been swinging your speen in front of her. But I guess you got distracted by her sparkling scales and then her hypno splash. I don't know. You should have taken a better Cornerstone stance before you went to demolish her. And what do you mean you're out, Chasm Stalker? Oh, we also sent that thing to the Lost Zone. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, you want to recycle that Ceruledge? Who up squawking their Billy right now? So they have to have a Canceling Cologne if they want to win this. I haven't seen a Canceling Cologne, so the odds of that are pretty good. But I am knocking out the Gholdengo. They're gonna have access. I want them to flip heads for once. Hey, Togekiss finally did something good. All right, yeah, send that. Send it, that's fine. Yeah, we got the Mist Energy, doesn't really matter. Super Rod doesn't... I don't think Super Rod means anything. It's just like if I get Penny. Yeah, I don't like Furisode Girl either. Like, I get it. You want to have the Terapagos, but you play 4 Terapagos. You play a bunch of other cards. Just believe in the heart of the cards. Right? Just believe in the heart of the cards sometimes. And I don't think we ever really got to a place where Lost City was like the crazy card that it should have been. And you can blame multi-prizers for that. If we had a single prize deck that was absolutely insane, like if United Wings really just ruled the entire format, then things are much, much different. And Lost City sees a ton of play. But this is going to rotate in March, and it's like, Oh, okay. Huh. I have bosses, so I guess we just go for the Charcadet since... Oh, man, like what makes more sense? Do I go for the Gholdengo that I don't think they can retreat? Or do I go for the dude? Okay, so they're going to be able to do 210 currently. The problem here... I mean, there's lots of problems here. Right, because if I bosses up the Gholdengo and then they retreat it, we're just kind of screwed. And they PAL padded back in Cypher Maniac. But if they don't have what they need... I mean, I think we just go for the bosses and hope. Like, if I go for the Charcadet... I don't know. It really came down to, do I think it's easier for them to get Cerulege and enough energy in the discard pile? Or do I think it's easier for them to get a Canceling Cologne and the energy back into their hand? And for the win, exactly. Yeah, I think Lost City is just a really good card that never really became as good as it should have been. You know, there's a lot of cards that we overhype and say, you know, they're a lot better than they actually... Oh, they're getting rid of bosses. I think that means something crazy is about to happen. Are they about to Prime Catcher? Should I have preemptively prepared for a Prime Catcher? I think they're about to Prime Catcher my dude on the bench, but they don't currently... Oh, wait, why'd they go for Lightning Water? Wait. And Lee, as you should. And Goldengo. Well, that used to happen. When Lost City first released on PDCGL, you could send... okay, they got the bosses. Do they have the Switch? No? Am I goated? Am I the goated Pokemon TCG live player of all time? And they got the Switch. But what's the last card in your hand? Is it a Fire Energy? Oh, they got the thing. Okay, so I have to... Oh, wait, no, I think I just Penny, right? Do I Penny or do I switch? No, we switch. We switch because this might take 2 turns. So we go Water Energy, Arven. We have Hero's Cape. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have switched. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have switched. Okay, so then I think we retreat now. Well, just to do it, give me a do-over here. It's totally fine. Just give me a do-over. We 2-shot you. It's totally fine. And RGZ, thank you for giving out more codes. Thank you for blowing your load all over my chat. We appreciate it. So just, you see how wall decks have a place in Standard, right? They've made it too easy for wall decks to exist. So whereas something like Snorlax Stall is going away with rotation, you're still going to have to worry about Cornerstone Master Ogerpon, and Milotic, and Terapagos, and Farigiraf, and Mimikyu, and Sylveon, and, you know, item locking. So Stall is... No, you don't got it. I got it. You don't got it. No, I got it. I'm winning this one. Who do you think you are? I am. Don't be shy. Ah, there we go. See? And if it wasn't for the Bravery Charm and the Hero's Cape, we would have lost. I am literally the... I mean, you could have just waited 5 seconds. You didn't have to... You have to come so quickly. All right. There you go. Win number 1. I told you, I am the best wall player. I don't play stall. I'm all about the wall. Call me, wait, Pink Floyd joke. Call me Pink Floyd because I'm all about the wall. But I'm not even going to bother. That's how cooked you are right now. You're like a steak that was left on the barbecue for too long. You're cooked, bro. I can go get Heavy Ball for another Cornerstone Master. What are you even doing here? Your Rabska has an ability too. So, like, I can't blame them for pretend... They're gonna go Slight Intrusion? Oh my god! No way! No, dude, are we just getting knocked out by a Relor right now? Are we getting bodied by a freaking Relor? This is insane. So that's a KO because I didn't put thingy thing on it. Oh my god! We're getting one shot by a Relor right now. Okay, we're gonna be fine. Everyone, this is gonna be fine. We are out of... I think we're out of energy because we prized so much, but I have to go get Heavy Ball and then, like, Hero's Cape. Okay, that's good. I mean, last year that's bad because we don't have anything. So we go Heavy Ball, Hero's Cape. And then do we have any energy left? We have 2 Mist Energy, which are completely useless. So all we had to do... Oh no, this should actually be fine though, right? Man, just like my draws have been absolutely horrible this game. And like, oh my god, they got it again. They did it twice in the same game. They Kieran'd on me twice, but they don't take the KO. Okay, so if we just get a Lost Vacuum... No, we didn't get the Lost Vacuum. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. Because I can go... I can put the Terapagos down. We can go Penny up the Teal Masked Ogerpon. They did it twice. I mean, you got the win here. All right, I'm just gonna include the double Relor KOs here. As we all know, I am the master at spreading cheeks and damage counters. There's absolutely no way they win this game. Okay, so we go for Earthen Vessel. I'm not even gonna do anything smart. Yeah, who needs to be smart when you're just this good looking, am I right? We just put that there. What, you got a Frostlass? I don't care. Well, actually, I kind of do. But remember, I'm the master of spreading cheeks. So we put the Mist Energy on here. You're not playing Enhanced Hammer. I know how to play spread decks. I'm the #1 spreader on PDC GL. And just like you, I use my left hand to do it. Okay, wait, they're still playing the game. This is bad. Maybe they don't know what Mist Energy does. Yeah, they don't know what Mist Energy does. Yes. Okay, so we do kind of have to be smart here. Like we have a lot of cards. I think we just go and get the rescue board right away. We go get Fighting Energy and Grass Energy. So we have the Fighting Energy prepped. I think we got this one. Yeah, see? Oh, when's this deck gonna win? Okay, just because we got absolutely bodied by a Relor in the last game doesn't mean this deck isn't good, okay? It's PDC GL. We never found Lost Vacuum. We never found anything. And I just I wrote that down. Oh crap! See, this is why I got the Fighting Energy out of the deck, is because I knew an Iono was coming. So even if they put a Mimikyu down, we still win. They have a Frostlass, which is concerning. If they have another Frostlass, that's even more concerning. And they have Monkey Dory. Okay, so they're playing the Frostlass Monkey Dory deck. But I also have Terapagos. So that's what they're not going to be expecting, is my Terapagos. I have Mimikyu, I have Terapagos. They're not doing any damage, so we're knocking out the Uxie. They only have a 2-card hand. They don't have any supplemental draw. The Terapagos could be a thing. All right, so who would I use? Like, who's my backup attacker? Is it just Terapagos? I mean, I'm playing the wrong Girafarig. But I mean, this guy could be a thing at some point, because I do have Counter Gain in the deck. So I think Terapagos EX is my backup, but we're going to wait until I can, you know, put it down into play before we do anything. So we have, we have Lost Vacuum, we have Bravery Charm, and Lost Vacuum. That's what we want. All right, then we just start taking some KOs. Do I Counter Gain? Because we're gonna have 0 damage on us. So I don't think we get rid of the Counter Gain. And Link, of course, we're playing a wall deck. We're playing a 144p Heroes Cape wall deck. And FM25, is that Full Metal Alchemist or something? Or is that some boomer thing? They're using Mind Bend. Well, that doesn't... Mist Energy. Mist, you're cooked, bro. We got the Mist Energy, bro. Prevent all effects of attack. You can't confuse me, and you have an ability. What was your plan? We got the sheet. We're, you know, call me Phil Coulson. Call me Nick Fury, because we got the shield, baby. How do you not concede after that one? That one is, their Pokeballs are pretty big right now. Because they're not conceding. All right, I'm just going to go get the Terapagos right now. We're going to put Bravery Charm into play. And, oh yeah, Waldex. Oh, who plays Waldex? You're too handsome to be playing a Waldex, Trust Your Pilot. You know, lick my toes, trust your... No, we are the best players. We got Mist Energy. They can't do anything. I told you. I am the I spread damage counters like I spread cheeks. I know you're all sick of hearing that, but it's the truth. And oh, what's your Mimikyu gonna do? Demolish? I'm gonna be like, pretend like this is that girl that got wait, did I say that in the last video? I can't remember because I'm gonna be editing down the last video or the last game where we got absolutely obliterated by Rellor. Did I make the joke where I used Demolish on that girl that got For the Win sick? But they don't know. They don't know that we just win this game. Well, the thing is, we're... And this just shows you, PDCGL is such a well-made game. Even PDCGL doesn't know the rules. PDCGL doesn't know the rules of their own game. You know, you tell people to read the cards. PDCGL doesn't know how to read the cards. And Road Trainer, welcome in. Hopefully more people are playing in your tournament, because it's a great idea. If you're looking for an off-meta tournament, go to Limitless and check out Road Trainer's one. You can drop the link in the description, or you can drop the link in the chat right now and then put a link in the YouTube video and put a link on Discord, because it's the most interesting one. It's the most interesting tournament. No meta cards. So we absolutely win this one. They are just absolutely tilted. The Mist Energy, they didn't take an action in time. We win the game. We're drawing a Tera Orb, and just that's how it goes. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a tricky matchup because if they play Terapagos, there's always a chance they just don't have Terapagos, because Terapagos doesn't wall colorless Pokemon, so it stops Klawf, but it doesn't stop Terapagos. You know, there's so many things that we could do here to win. We prize the giraffe. We prize giraffe rate. That is not good. All right, so we have... it's easier to concede. No, we're gonna win this one. What do you mean it's easier to concede? We got this. We've literally already won this game. That's what you don't understand. Okay, we go Earthen Vessel away the Milotic. I think Lost City is gonna be really important here. All right, so we go Prism Charge. I'm just gonna load one of the dudes up. If they knock it out, well, then we load up the other one. So it's Grass, Water, Lightning. Grass, Water, Lightning. Grass, Water, Lightning. Okay, Terapagos is set up and ready to go. And Gandalf to Gray? No. Surging Sparks will just not be printed as much. So, you know, the price of Surging Sparks went up like $100 right after. I was like, oh, I want to open a booster box. My first ever booster box of Surging Sparks. You know, it should be like $175. And I don't think there's taxes in Canada because we're doing something weird right now. And then you look and it's like, it's sold out everywhere. And oh, if you want to buy one, it's $275. And it's like, yeah, scalpers have kind of ruined it for the casual player, but the Pokemon company doesn't care. And there's not much they can do, right? Like they'd have to do like a lottery system. And that's just so much work. You know, it's not their fault that the price went up. It's just, it's crazy that it is this way. But no, Surging Sparks will not gain availability again unless they do a massive reprint. And, you know, they've done reprints in the past, you know, they own the printing company or whatever it is, but they'd have to do a massive reprint. And even then, if they do a massive reprint, it's just going to happen again. Like, they're just going to crank up the prices. Yeah, they'd have to just do an insane amount. And you just print more. Well, Prismatic Evolutions is going to be one of the biggest sets in history. So it's like, just print more, but like, it's going to be a massive set. Like, you talked about me swinging my Sphene. They're going to be swinging their Sphene all day. Won't happen again. Oh, it'll happen again. It'll happen again. You think, oh, the prices are going to stabilize. You know, it's going to stabilize. No, the best thing you can do is if you can pre-order a set at the right price, at the price that it should be, then do it. Okay, that's my only advice. If you can find a set of Pokemon cards at an acceptable price, you only play one of those Pecharunt, and I'm sending it to the graveyard. Get out of here. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Your Pecharunt's done. You don't got another one. It's in the Lost Zone. This is what everyone said in the comments of my Radiant Charizard video. What are you going to do if they have Lost City? You know, it was like half of them were like, well, what do you do if you prize Charizard? Well, that's why I had 2 Heavy Ball. And the other half were, Lost City out of nowhere. No one plays Lost City. The only deck that plays Lost City is Iron Thorns, and I didn't face any Iron Thorns. So, yeah, like, even if they print a million Surging Sparks booster packs, scalpers are still going to buy them up, right? The average person cannot open Pokemon cards because the scalpers, you know, they wait outside of Target, they run in, they buy their entire stock. GeoWeaker, don't ruin my narrative. So that's the reason. You're never going to be able to get what you need because scalpers are always going to control the supply. You know, you say supply and demand, all this other stuff, but the scalpers control the supply. I mean, this is fine. They have to go counter catcher. They have to go prime catcher bosses or something. And there I was, because it's the rush. Do they not know? Do they not know? I mean, you can put me to poison. You can put me to sleep. You can poison me, but you can't damage me. You know, you're unhinged to think that you can poison me here. And, oh yeah, the PS5 one and the Switch 2 is going to be another situation because Nintendo has said that they're going to overproduce it. And I can tell you right now, I am pre-ordering a Switch 2 the day it's announced because the Switch in Canada launched at $350, I think. And then it went up to $400 and it's still $400 7 years later. So I'm not going to take a chance with Trump's tariffs. I'm not going to take a chance with the Canadian dollar sucking. I'm not taking any chances. We're just going for it, okay? Your Brute Bond is going to go to the Lost Zone. See, I told you, this is not a perfect matchup for this deck because their deck has many ways around, you know, the various ways I can wall them. But they forgot about one thing. I am Trust Your Pilot. You know, 69 years ago, some lady gave birth to a pilot and became the greatest PTCGO player in history. Do I put the Mist Energy? No, there's no reason to do that. I just want to have... Let's get the Farigiraf out here. Why not? You know what? Let's give the giraffe a chance. I'm gonna give this thing a chance to do something. And if it doesn't, you're out of my life forever. Just go to America and buy one, but the Canadian dollar is so bad. That would never happen. So yeah, I'm buying a Switch 2 right away, not messing around. You know, hopefully it's backwards compatible. Mario Kart 9, that'll be great. You know, I'll be a Mario Kart 9 streamer. That'll be fun. You know, I played Mario Kart 9 for 24 hours and became the #1 player in the world. Oh, that's a great YouTube. That's a 2 million view YouTube video right there. So I do hope that Nintendo, or like all the leaks are right, and that Nintendo's overproducing the Switch 2 to avoid scalpers. And well, I mean, if I spend $400 on a Switch, yeah, I'm probably gonna try to get some money out of it. I'm gonna try to squeeze some money out of it. And if the newest leak is right, that it comes out at the beginning of March, that's perfect, because Journey Together isn't till the end of March, so I have plenty of time. I feel like they also still don't know what's about to happen to them. Right? I feel like they need to counter catcher and then like prime catcher or counter catcher and bosses. Have they played a supporter this turn? They have not, so they can still do it. So this is not an auto win for me by any means. And Lycia's Appeal. Okay. You gotta still have a counter catcher though. Lycia's Appeal does not... God, I hate Lycia's Appeal. No. Why are you playing this over Boss's Orders? Boss's Orders 100% of the time. The only decks that want this are stall decks, because it confuses their active. Right? Just Bosses is better a million times, because Lycia only gets basics. There's really 2 months between this nothing set and the next real set. Well, the next set isn't much of a set either. All right, Farigiraf, you're going down. I trust you. We don't have the thingy thing. We're only doing 180. I can't knock out anyone meaningful. I mean, I could knock out the Brute on it, and then that probably stops them from poisoning me. But I probably want to save the boss's hors d'oeuvres for later, right? Because we're getting rid of energy, and that's probably more important. Well, we got the bosses back. Well, this could go bad. And yeah, the 29th is when the data mine said it was going to come out. So I'll be playing Pocket for a week or two. Basically, it'll be either when I get my $100 back for opening 100 packs, or when I get bored of Pocket. It just depends how many new archetypes there are. Yeah, Emmy, it's a 2.5 months. So it's not 2 months, it's 2.5 months between Prismatic Evolutions and Journey Together in rotation. And Prismatic Evolutions is, yeah, not really anything. It's Badoo, Regigigas, and Flareon, and that's it. So that's why I'm very excited. Okay, that's still a basic Pokemon. Yeah, you can knock out my Farigiraf if you want. I don't really care. But it's, that's Pocket straight. You know, I'm Trust Your Pilot, Pokemon TCG. Super effective. Yeah, go ahead. Knock out my Farigiraf. I literally do not care. You should have been attacking with your Terapagos this entire time. All right, so what is the play here? Do I bosses the Brute Bonnet? Because, like, if they have a Radiant Sneeze, this is really tough. This is really, really tough. But I think if I knock out the Brute Bonnet, that puts me back on even prizes. And, you know, that forces them to attack with the Terapagos. And they might not be able to do very much damage. Especially when I have a 330 hit point Pokemon. Unless they have something crazy, I think we're going to be okay. Like, they all, I mean, they're going to find a double turbo. They've only played one. They'll definitely find a double turbo. We've taken out their big threats, which is good. They could also go Iron Bundle and do some things. But there's a Brute Bonnet and a Petrarunt in there. They're down some things. The issue is Terapagos. So if you've never read Crown Opal... there's the Sneasler. I was right. Is colorless Pokemon are not affected by Crown Opal. Klawf is affected by it. They're obviously just loading up their bench right now. I have to research and pray here. This turned out to be a much more difficult matchup than I expected. I was expecting a tough matchup, but I wasn't expecting to get bottlenecked this hard. Like, For the Win usually puts his... I mean, never mind. They got Ursaluna. Oh, crap. Crappity crap crap. That's another one. They can do the other thing. Ursaluna's bad for us too, but they do need to attach to the Ursaluna to attack because I've taken 4 prizes, so they need to attach to the Ursaluna, and then they would be able to do 220. But it doesn't really matter, right? The Terapagos and the Ursaluna are doing pretty similar damage here. Are they trying to bait me here? Because I'm confused. Because they can't activate Binding Mochi. So I'm confused right now as to what their plan is. I do also have Mimikyu. I have the Mimikyu to maybe buy myself a turn. But no, they absolutely... That's weird though, right? Like, I understand what they were potentially going for. But that doesn't make sense to me. All right, so let's go. Let's thin out the deck, put the Mimikyu down, because we do need to have, like, a backup Pokemon. So let's go Terapagos. Let's go Feebas. There's also a world where I just, you know, take a one-hit KO of a multi-prizer and win the game that way. They're definitely not expecting that. Oh my god, we might actually get it. Okay, so... if I retreat into the Terapagos and then re-accelerate to Terapagos EX, so that guy goes down. We're going to thin out more things. Do we have a giraffe? We don't have a giraffe. It reminds you of the guy who... It reminds you that, yeah, the T1... I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Okay, my choices are I can retreat the Terapagos, or we Crown Opal and win that way. I think we just Crown Opal and try to win. Right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? We go Crown Opal. They can't knock me out unless they go Iron Bundle bosses. But even if they do that, we still... So they can go Counter Catcher, Iron Bundle, bosses. They have multiple lines of play. They might also have a Tool Jam... I mean, they don't have Tool Jammer. They'd have Lost Vacuum over Tool Jammer. Robert Patrick. That's who I was trying to remember the name, because Robert Patrick was on The Unit. The Unit is a very underrated show. If you've never watched it, go ahead and watch it. Like, It came out around the same time as like NCIS and all that stuff. Okay, if they have a Lost Vacuum, you deserve this win, Slumball. You're a scumball, but you deserve the win if you have a Lost Vacuum. All right. I mean, I know I have more energy in the deck. So they have the Latios, so they would just retreat. If I top deck the dude, we're fine. So I think what I do is... I mean, I can re-accelerate, or I can just go... I think I re-accelerate, right? Oh my... The timer is freaking out at me? Seriously? You're freaking out at me? I'm literally twice the timer that they have. That is absolutely insane. That the timer... This is a great game, and that's a great card to get here. All right, I think we have a Grass and a Lightning left in the deck. Yeah, we have Grass, Lightning. Oh, we can also get a Fighting Energy. Sure, why not? And then we go all of them to Terapagos. I don't know if I have enough resources to fill up my bench, but, you know, they have to retreat. They have to put someone else at risk here. But I don't know if I just got it like that. Like, the Mimikyu gets knocked out by Klawf. If they attack with the Terapagos, and I can get 3 more basics, we're fine. But I think I have to, you know, top deck a Super Rod. Because we've played with our balls 5 times. You know, Tera Orb, they try to make it seem like it's better than it is. That's a ball, okay? We're still playing with our balls. You know, as fancy as you want to make it, those are still balls. We've actually played with our balls 6 times. All right, they have a Rangaroo. That's just to, you know, thin their deck, build up their damage with Terapagos. I guess they're going for the Forest Sealstone again. So they have Prime Catcher. That's what they're grabbing. They're grabbing Prime. Yeah, they're going to grab Prime Catcher and win the game. Wait, do they not? The fact that they're not just slamming it down is concerning for them. They might have been reading my Terapagos just to make sure. But I feel like if you have Prime Catcher, you don't mess around. You just go for it. I think they might have prized it. Because they retreated, right? Yeah, they retreated. So they have to... Wait! Why would you... I can win now! Oh no! Oh, they must have prized it. Oh, we got... No! No, this is terrible! Oh no! I have the bosses, but I don't have the... Oh no! I mean, I have to assume that they just don't got it like that, right? Because they... Oh no! I'm doing research. I'm not giving them a chance. I think they might have it like that. Okay, we got it. We're fine. Oh my goodness. Kenneth, don't worry, Kenneth. I am the GOAT. You know, I'm the greatest. We just go get another Terapagos. Do you want to see this crazy play? They must have prized their Prime Catcher, but look, oh, we also had plenty of things. Imagine losing to a Terapagos. Imagine being a Terapagos deck, losing to a Terapagos deck. You know, I'm starting to think I might be the #1 PDC GL player of 2025 too. Yeah, look at that Slumball. Yeah, would you look at that? You wasted 15 minutes. I did in 8 minutes what it took you 15 minutes to fail to do, and that's I beat you off. So there you go. I gave you a unified beatdown. You say you shouldn't use the word beating people off. You shouldn't say beating people off. It's literally called unified beatdown. I beat them off so hard that they became unhinged, and then they gave me a crown for my good job beating them off. I don't know. So you probably think, oh, you should motivate here, Trust Your Pilot, or you should retreat and use Prism Charge, Trust Your Pilot. No, that's what a noob would do. A noob with no life would do that. A true connoisseur, like a feat connoisseur, you know, like Silent from the Pokemon TCG or from the Pokemon anime. He was a Pokemon connoisseur. I'm a feat connoisseur. We're in the same wavelength here, but I just set up this Pikachu for a KO. Yeah, exactly. Rocket League was fun until people started getting good at it. That was the problem. When people started getting good at Rocket League, that's when bad things happened. What the hell? And we didn't get the energy we needed, but that's fine. I'll just go up with the Terapagos and see what happens. But it looks like they're just playing a straight Pikachu deck, which is very weird. I was not expecting to face off against a straight Pikachu deck. And who called this the butthole Pikachu? You know, we got the Glaceon. You know, the text is covering the butthole there. All right, so they lose all their energy. I mean, I'm going to put the Terapagos in the active. We do have some draw. I just need to get a lightning energy. That's fine. We're going to put our other Pikachu. No, we want to put the Terapagos down because the Terapagos also wins us the game. Apparently everyone on Reddit calls it butthole Pikachu, but not the Glaceon. The Glaceon's the hugest. I put that in one of my videos where I put a brown dot on it. Nobody noticed. All right. I can take a turn to set up, but they're knocked out. I mean, they don't have the energy though. That's the thing. I can easily just take a turn to do nothing. I can beat myself off for a turn and it's totally fine. Yeah, we can Arven and do the thing. All right, so we're gonna knock out their Pikachu. I think we go get the Power Glass. But I wanted to do something with the Terapagos, right? We go get the Power Glass. We have, we also have Glass Trumpet. So we'll save that for next turn, I guess. Because I'm better than them at everything. I mean, that goes without saying, am I right? All right, so Power Glass. Night Stretcher for Lightning Energy. I still think I should have gone for Earthen Vessel. And then we go Topaz Butt. Take the KO, because they don't expect me to win. Oh yeah, we also sent it to the Lost Zone. And then we have Metal, we have Fighting. I guess I put back the Grass. Now what do we do? What is the strategy now? Because they're probably not going to do anything. If they don't put any damage on my Pikachu this turn, they've lost. I think they're in a situation where they have to use Triple Stab. So if they Glass Trumpet to some Hooters, if they go to Hooters and then give me a Triple Stab, well, I got Crispin, so they need Sparkling Crystal. Okay. But that doesn't necessarily help them, right? Because they have to use Topaz Bolt to damage the Pikachu. Yeah, okay, you go get Sparkling Crystal, but you need Canceling Cologne and Sparkling Crystal, or you need... Counter Catcher won't do it. They can't play Prime Catcher if they have Sparkling Crystal. Yeah, they've already used Crispin, so that's not going to help. And that was a great episode of South Park, the Human Sentai Pad episode. But I don't... Yeah, they got their own Power Glass. It's the Battle of the Power Glass. Wait, they didn't put Sparkling Crystal on the thing. Naya, you need to chill, bro. Stop it. You need help. All right, so they use Power Glass, but what they're not expecting is that I'm going to win. That's the thing that they're not expecting right now, is that I've already won this game. So what does this guy do? So it needs to be Grass, Water, Lightning. Let's see what's in the deck first. So we go Crispin. We need Grass, Water, Lightning. And in the discard pile is... Oh, God, I'm going to screw this up somehow. Okay, but there's a Lightning in the discard pile. So we go... Water. Okay, so Grass. Water. 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 Glass Trumpet. The Lightning and the Metal. Oh, God. Okay. It's gonna be fine, everybody. Trust your pilot just has to do sequencing. It's fine. Everything is fine. And then I guess we Heroes Tape just in case they do some shenanigans. And then Crown Opal. Boom. This is the attacking version. You know, you're all like, oh, you're playing the wall version. Oh, God, my discard pile does not like that. But it's like, we just go Crown Opal. Yeah, you're playing a straight Pikachu EX deck. It doesn't matter. You got to take a bunch of knockouts here. I might want to get that Penny real quick. Might want to find myself a Penny because that Ogerpon is looking real tasty. Thornton also would have done it, but Thornton's in the discard pile because I got a little crazy. God, if I lose this game, that's going to be horrible. And it's highly likely that I do lose, right? Because if they go for Barrel, if they go for Pikachu, we know that they have Sparkling Crystal, so they're just a Crispin and a Sparkling Crystal away from winning. But I guess they would need Boss's Crispin. They would need a few things, right? So they're knocking out the Fezandipity this turn. That's fine. It's the next turn that they have to get a bunch of things. They won't have access to Counter Catcher. They don't have Prime Catcher. They just need to go get Pikachu, get a Sparkling Crystal on it. The preemptive bosses? Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Well, I mean, that's just like a blanket statement you could put to any situation. But they can't knock out the Ogerpon. They can't knock out the Pikachu. They can't knock out the Terapagos. Dude's knocked out. That's fine. Oh yeah, Fezandipity is in the Lost Zone. That's bad. Now what do I do? What is the game plan here? Do I set up the other Pikachu for a KO? Because they're going for the bosses, but the Pikachu has an ability. They can't knock out my Pikachu. This is really tough. And they left, because I never remember about Power Glass that, you know, after you pick your prizes, usually you just leave. There's a Terapagos. The problem is that I need to take 4 prizes. They don't. They have a much easier path to victory. I know they're about to play bosses. So if I bosses the other Pikachu, but then it leaves this one. And it's like they just need an energy. I don't know. This is such a tough call. You know, there's no one else. I think maybe we do go for this guy and just sort of see what happens. Because obviously if the Ogerpon hit for weakness, then we just sweep with Ogerpon because they can't do anything. This Pikachu right now is kind of a big liability. What I'm hoping for is they go bosses on the Pikachu EX, I top deck Penny, and then we play with some youngsters. So they have bosses. Going for my Baby Terapagos means nothing. You know, could you imagine if known cards were shown in this game? That'd be so good. You know, you go play Magic Arena. Wait, that doesn't do it. They didn't have the energy. No, I was like, they needed me to take that KO. No, that means they don't got it. They have to retreat and go into the other one or go into a knocked out. That's fine. They are completely in the driver's seat right now because I am not. They're in the driver's seat because I am not. Yeah, they're going for my Pikachu. That's totally fine. Okay, so we go Arven, Lost Vacuum, Bravery Charm. I'm going to Bravery Charm the corner. No, we're gonna do that guy. And then I go water. God, why is there so much thinking? Trust your pilot does not do thinking. He does feet and women and women's feet. Okay, so then we go Lost Vacuum away the Sparkling Crystal. And I think that'll cook them, right? That'll kind of stop them from being able to do anything. So we have Pikachu EX. The Noctowl's in the Lost Zone. God, this was supposed to be an easy deck. Oh, you just do 300 damage every turn and you win. Oh, you wall them. And then we're having like 25-minute games. You know, the YouTube audience does not have this kind of attention span for this. Right, this is going to go, most likely it's going to go in the video. If this makes it in the video, comment down below. I can fit 11 toes in my mouth. And that's how we'll know that you're still here. Okay. Because, you know, the YouTube audience doesn't have this attention span. They just want like 5-minute games, you know, For the Win has ruined this generation. Forget about TikTok. Forget about Tic Tacs and Skibbity Riz. It's For the Win that's the problem with those fast games. Everyone's expecting it to be quick. But, you know, I take my time. There's something called foreplay, okay? You might not have heard of it. And GeoWeaker, you can fit more? I'm happy to hear it. But I just wanted to show off that Baby Terapagos really is a good card. It's really disappointing that Tera Pokemon are done now. Maybe they'll change their mind. Wait, what? They're going to Hooters? My opponent's going to Hooters? Okay, they're going to Hooters. They're going to pick up some wings. And they're going to set up another Pikachu. But the only way that they can win is if they can one-shot either Terapagos, Pikachu, or Ogerpon. Otherwise, I win the game. Because I just got it like that, and I'm amazing. Now, the big question is, who do I set up here? Who do I set up for the KO? Like, do I set up the Baby Terapagos? Or do I set up the Ogerpon? I think I set up the Baby... No, the Baby Terapagos can't really do a whole lot. But I think maybe I do. Right? Like, am I crazy here to set up the Baby Terapagos? Because we're taking a knockout. They have to rely on double barrel action. I feel like that's the right call, is prepping the Terapagos. Because that's just 100 damage with no drawback, and we don't have to put the Pikachu in the active. So it's like, worst comes to worst, I attacked with Terapagos, that gives up one prize. They still don't win unless they have Briar. But obviously if they have Briar, that's going to be, you know, I have to give them claps in chat for that one. If they're able to go Pokemon, I guess it has to be Catcher, because Counter Catcher is not active. They have to Catcher the Terapagos and use Briar. Or they have to Bosses and cancel in Cologne when they don't have knocked out, because Lost City put in a lot of work this game. There's a Power Blast again. Okay, that's fine. You still have to start, you know, attacking and stuff. The one drawback is that I have to use Crown Opal. I can't just be like, oh, I don't want to use Crown Opal this turn. I have to do it. Though, again, the Hero's Cape could win us the game, but we have to worry about Lost Vacuum and all that. He discarded the Mountain. Well, yeah, the Gravity Mountain's fine, because Terapagos isn't a stage 2. So we're fine there. I don't think they can win. Right? It has to be a Bosses canceling Cologne. That's the only combo. Because I was so smart. They have another Gravity Mountain. Because I was so smart and I'm so intelligent. Is that I set up both of those Pikachu for KO. Because if I knock out the one and then leave the other at full health, then I'm just in a really bad spot. And it basically guarantees them an attack. And Derek, 2 free codes. Thank you. Just dropping codes in chat. As I said, I am done with codes. I had the opportunity to buy about 3,000 of them. And I'm just... no. Not doing that. Wait, do they... There's no way you got it. Are you giving up? Did you check? I think they checked their deck and they don't got it like that. They don't got it like that. Not only are we protected, but we would have survived the damage, and then we just win. Easy dubs. Look at that. That was a cool deck. I'm really glad that we got to see just like a straight Pikachu deck, but it just goes to show that I was right. You know, I featured Pikachu right at the very beginning of the format, and I said Pikachu is not good. By itself, Pikachu is not good. In Lost Box, yes. You know, with Reggie, that's a lot of fun. It's not good, but it's fun. But just Pikachu on its own, it doesn't do enough, especially in a Dusclops format. You know, people are playing Canceling Cologne for degenerates like me playing wall decks, and for people whose necks clip through their shirts. But remember, if you were here for the moment, type that in the comments of the YouTube video, and I will heart one of those comments. I will choose you at random. It'll probably be Shiny Ray, but I will choose one of you at random.